What's up, guys? Look who I got again. Look who I got again.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, fans? So, TV back on the channel. You guys have been asking for it.
Yes.
He's live streaming on his channel. So, if we have mutual subscribers, you're already seeing this stuff raw and uncut. So, hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be a long video because we got a lot to discuss.
Tons.
You can tell from the title. Me and T, you're going to be talking about the future and where the Dolphins are going to go from here after that Viking loss, playoff potential, head coach cutting, player signing. So the first thing we're going to talk about real quick is the fact that Xavier Howard is the only Miami Dolphin to go on the
That's all right, though. He made it.
He deserves it. He hands down. Even with him missing 2 games, this dude deserves it. Like he's the backbone of this defense.
X made the Pro Bowl, baby. That's crazy. That's crazy, though. He is the only Miami Dolphin to make it. No Tunsil.
Right.
No, not even any Minka consideration. But hey, that's.
I think with the injuries coming down the pike, especially with playoff teams, we might see Minka get in there. Maybe the Tunsil.
The injuries, you think, or replacement? I see Tunsil before Minka, but yeah, that's crazy. Tunsil, what isn't in regardless? It's kind of crazy.
Like I think he gave up 2 sacks all season.
Well, it had to happen this week then, if that's the case. It had to happen this week.
I think one of them was on him. I think so.
Oh, Tunsil, you just missed the cut. This week did it to you, man.
Wow. The Jawan James one though, like where he essentially tackled Ryan Tannehill.
I know.
It's like, oh my God.
See, I'm trying to move on, Doug. I'm trying to move on from the game, man. I'm trying to move on to better days.
So let's, all right, if we're going to move on to better days, let's jump right into my first little tidbit I want to talk about, making the playoffs. We can still make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's still a possibility. We got to beat the Jags, which is very likely. We're 7-1 at home. We're 6-1 at home. We're a different team at home.
Yeah, we should definitely beat the Jags. There's no question about it, man. I mean, all they have on their team is a defense. So, and I guess that's not saying much because we struggle on offense. But at the end of the day, there's no reason why we should lose to the Jags. We should definitely beat them. The next, the Bills.
Buffalo, so
that's the tough one.
That's the tough one. If we would have won last week against the Vikings, we potentially could have clinched with next week's win. But I had to bring it back up. Sorry.
Man, I would have been screaming, win the division if we would have beat the Vikings. Because the Patriots just screwed themselves up. We have it perfect. We can win the division, but oh my gosh, let me not move on, right? Right.
So essentially, for the Dolphins to make the playoffs, one of the scenarios is they have to be in a 4-way tie with the Ravens, Colts, and Titans. Then they have a better conference and they can make the playoffs. Do you honestly see, week 17, the Colts play the Titans, so it's a possibility, but do you see like the Colts losing to the Giants, or do you see, like the Ravens are playing the Chargers, so it is a possibility there, but it's the Colts that worry.
The Giants can beat the Colts. Whether they're going to do we know if that game is on the road or?
I think the Colts are home.
It's just going to be tough, man, to be honest with you. You looking it up?
Yeah, we'll look it up right now. But I'm pretty sure that the Colts are home, and that's what worried me because with this game, I know that the Colts play different on the road as well.
Yeah, we have 4 scenarios to get in. We already know the best one is us winning out, Patriots losing out, and we get a home game in the playoffs. And then the other 3 scenarios, one of them is very favorable, and that's the one that you just mentioned. Then there are also some other scenarios, but again, it will take at least 1 or 2 upsets based off the current record. So,
I saw some with the Steelers potentially losing some, and then getting in the mix because then the Ravens will take the division.
Yes. Basically, we have to tie all the way out with everyone. Yeah. We're not far off from it. They just have to go. In some cases, they have to go 1-1, but in some cases, the team has to lose. So it just depends. It's different scenarios, but we'll have definitive answers after this week, of course. But, you know, it's so scrambled in the AFC right now. It's just ridiculous, man. They even got the Browns still have a possibility, so.
Which is crazy. I think if we don't make it, say we lose to the Jags, which I honestly don't see happening, I would start rooting for the Browns. I would let's get the Browns in there. I want to see them squeak into the playoffs and just completely shock everyone.
Their squeak in is technically like, you can say, winning the division. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, okay.
So they're just pretty bad on their end. Yeah, they'll be done this week.
Now a lot of Dolphin fans, especially that comment on my channel, I don't know if they comment on yours, say when I bring up, we still have a chance for the playoffs, a lot of them say what's the point? So
that for the life of me, it kills me. Every time I hear what's the point, it literally kills me. It's like, are you a fan or what? Your goal should be to watch more and more football and see your team more and more. I mean, I don't want to hear all we do is win enough to get a bad draft pick. So what's the Patriots' excuse? They draft talent. They do good every year. So I don't want to hear that. You want to win. You want to see a team play as many games as possible and have a chance at the dance.
Exactly. Because my point is, because a lot of people say tank to get better draft picks. But it's not about where you pick, it's about who you pick.
Exactly. It's who you pick. Because we have, I mean, as of late, I actually like the direction our front office has been going with the picks the last couple of years. And let me not even say couple. I might even extend as far back as 4 or 5 years. I can see the progress that we're making on that front, but we're still cleaning out for fielding. We're still cleaning out stuff from the past, and people get too eager to have the best team now, not realizing the decisions we made in the past have set us back.
Yeah.
So that's why I caution everybody, don't make the wrong decision now, like getting rid of Tannehill and setting us back another 15 to 20 years.
Omar Kelly brings up a good point, being that you're talking about getting rid of Tannehill. If the Dolphins get rid of Tannehill, free agents that are out there are Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, Blake Bortles,
So why are you going to bring in a quarterback that's going to demand $20 million just to save $13 million in Ryan Tannehill?
Exactly.
Because he has a cap hit of about almost $14 million, so you're only saving about $13.6. Why do that? Save $13.6 just to bring in another $20 million? You're gonna be paying $20 million plus the 13 and a half you're already on the books. It'll be more expensive to drop him.
Yeah, exactly.
For a same caliber player, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Just doesn't. Hopefully he restructures. If not, he doesn't have to, but that would help the team.
That's I've said it in probably my last 4 videos because it keeps getting brought up. That's, to me, best case scenario is Ryan Tannehill just realizes, look, what's best for the team is to give the team more money, restructures. Then they go pick up someone like Bridgewater or, I like Joshua Dobbs from the Steelers just to be like a young up-and-comer and then draft somebody in the 3rd, 4th round.
Well, we were. I was thinking about it today, talking with my peeps. It was we're going to draft late in the 1st round.
Yeah.
In that 1st round pick, everybody says who they wanted to go to. I have 2 positions that we can go with that 1st round pick. And that's possibly one of the best linebackers on the board.
Okay, yeah.
Because this year is full of linebackers and D linemen in the draft. This is not a quarterback year, but you can get one of the best linebackers that can start day 1 in the draft. Or you can, if Locke is still available, that's an option at a late pick if he's available. But not to come in and start, but to be a developing quarterback for the future. And the problem is we get these rookies, we throw them in the fire right away, and it's not fair.
Yeah, because Adam Gase said that his pitch to get this job was that he wants Tannehill, and he wants to, But I feel like he said that, I feel like he believes that, but I feel like he said that to get the job. I feel like if he can draft his quarterback and develop him while he's still, because him and Tannehill playing together have a really great record. So obviously they have that chemistry. But if he can get his quarterback, because Tannehill's not getting any younger. He's going to be 32 next year.
31.
Yeah.
But I don't look at age anymore when it comes to quarterbacks. The way the league has structured the protection of quarterbacks, it started with Brett Favre. It started with him. You can be over 40 playing a position and still play it well. You're not getting banged up. And now Ryan Tannehill's getting banged up because of our O-line. But fixing the O-line, every quarterback's Every quarterback's tenure in the NFL should be extended if they're good enough.
Exactly.
Period. So I don't look at the fact that he'll be 31. You got to look at the fact that he can play till he's 40. Does it look like he's slowing down from a age standpoint? You know, I think Tannehill can play until he's 40, 41, 42 as far as I care. But if he gets the right protection.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta worry about that whole David Carr situation because he was the most sacked quarterback. He could have been good, but he just was getting his ass kicked every game.
And I keep telling people, if we would have drafted Drew Brees would not have been Drew Brees. Because behind this O-line, we can make any superstar look like an average player or below. So I'm the Tannehill train. I'm tired of defending that, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Because with Tannehill, is he going to win us the Super Bowl? He has to have the pieces around him. He has to have the offensive line, the weapons, the defense, the running game.
But what team doesn't, Doug? I get mad when people say things like, Tom Brady doesn't need it. Are you kidding me? You act like just because he throws the ball that it's going to be an automatic catch. Those receivers are catching the ball. The line is blocking for him. The defense, look at the game they played Buffalo. Look at the game they played Buffalo. Almost lost. Brady looked like trash in that game. Almost lost, but the defense get a pick six at the end of the game this year, and they win.
Yeah.
It's not just about the quarterback. Every quarterback, even the elite ones, need a good team around them. And just because the quarterback's throwing a pass, we praise him. But on that same game-winning pass or whatever it may be, that O-line did a hell of a blocking job, and whoever he threw it to made a hell of a catch.
And it's all about scheme, too. Because that's going to get to my next point that we can talk about. Because it has to do with scheme. It has to do with, especially with Tannehill, moving the pocket, play actions, rollouts, all that stuff. So with coaching, right?
Okay.
Obviously, me and you are on the same page. Matt Burke's got to go. He's incompetent. You know, it is what it is. Now, what's your thoughts on the coaching staff in general? Who's got to go? Who would you like to stay?
Matt Burke got to go. We already know that, okay?
Yeah,
he got to go. No, end of discussion, okay?
Yeah.
Matt Gase is good. I mean, the entire coaching staff, in my opinion, is good. Other than Matt Burke, I don't see any changes. Adam Gase is still a young coach. I look at film and I notice that his schemes and his plays are actually pretty good. Now, his play calling, I'm not a fan of whatsoever, but I like what he's trying to do. I just don't like the fact that he doesn't know how to adjust mid-game yet, consistently at least. But I can't say that's enough to write this guy off. I just can't. So Burke's the only one out of the coaching staff that has to get up out of here.
See, for what I would do, obviously Burke's gone, and what I would bring in is a defensive coordinator that was a head coach.
Todd Bowles?
Yeah, Todd Bowles. You could bring Vance Joseph back.
Vance?
You know, bring these head guys back who had been head coaches and were successful D-coordinators. Stop taking secondary coaches, linebacker coaches, D-line coaches from the Bengals. Leave the Bengals alone, man. Like, go. I'd also bring in an offensive coordinator and have Gase give over play calling.
Well, we have an offensive coordinator. That's the crazy thing about it.
The fourth preseason game, our offensive coordinator called that whole game, and look how well this team did. Like Adam Gase needs to focus on the team. Like he's good at what he does, but he tries to outsmart himself too much. It's 5th and 1, and he's like, oh, they're expecting the run. Let me do a rollout. You know, just give it to Gore and
You're right. You're right. I think he's limiting his availability to other needs, like defensive line, coaching the coaches. His job should be coaching the coaches all day, every day. But I don't think our organization is ran that way. GM's coaching the head coach, the coach coaching the coaches, you know, all the way down. I don't think we have that organization. I just think everybody do your job. If it's not turning out, we fire you. If it is, let's keep rolling. And that's not the greatest thing to do. Exactly,
because especially like nowadays and the NFL, the not for long league, you gotta give them some time because you gotta build something, and that's the thing. Like build something here. It's crazy.
But a lot of that goes with the fan base too. We're not even patient enough to realize we gotta build something. We want it tomorrow. We want it tomorrow. If we had a chance, we want to fire Matt Burke today, get rid of Gase, get rid of Tannehill, and think that we're going to win a Super Bowl tomorrow. I mean, I just, for the life of me, I don't understand that much.
Now, speaking, man, this conversation is flowing perfectly with my notes because now I want to talk about players of tomorrow. So we're talking about like where do we go from here with this Dolphins team, right?
Yeah.
So the Dolphins just signed defensive tackle Kendrick Norton off of the Panthers practice squad. He was a UM D tackle, good up and comer. They also have D Delaney on practice squad, another good up and comer cornerback. We got Mika Fitzpatrick, we got Xavier Howard, we have Kalen Balazs who just ripped the Vikings. We got like all these young. This draft that we just had, I think is probably one of our best because Baker's doing great, Sanders is doing great, Balazs is doing great, Fitz is doing great. We got 4 starters, which to me, 4 starters in a draft, success. Like,
yes.
Zicky's struggling, Smythe is struggling. I don't even think Poling made the team. But other than that, like this team is thriving with these rookies.
Xavier Howard, a lot of these guys, man, and not just the rookies, but the sophomores and juniors. I mean, if you look at the roster, not just the, 22, 23, 24-year-olds, but the youth all through the locker room. Devontae Parker, Jakeem Grant, Kenyon Drake, Balazs. You also talk about Bolden, Albert Wilson. See, I mean, the youth is there for us. It's exciting. I mean, Tunsil. You can't forget he's still young. Juwan James. You talk about all these guys, they're young. Bobby McCain is in crazy age. Xavier Howard. Mika Fitzpatrick. All of these guys, the future is in here infused, and I see the direction that we're going, but we're at that last phase of the older players phasing out, like your Rashad Jones eventually, your Cameron Wakes. Even Quinn has more time with us, depending on his contract in the offseason. If we re-up or not, or if he renegotiates, that's going to be interesting. But so the youth and the talent, I love what we're doing. We have it. You're 100% correct. We're here. And that's why I'm excited about the future, man.
Exactly, because I saw that you were live streaming talking about cap and talking about like what could we do with cap. A lot of the cap that we can save, because we could be at about 65 million under the cap. Like get rid of these old aging vets that we're overpaying.
Well, I counted 68.4 million today, right? Opportunity. That's getting rid of Andre Branch's 7 million. That's getting rid of Quinn and Rashad Jones total 30 million right there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying get rid of these guys, but if you can go ahead and dump their contract and say, but we want you, let's renegotiate.
Yeah.
And that's something that may be able to happen. Instead of giving Quinn 12 million and coming up, and not having a great season, let's re-up 2 more years and let's make it 2 years, 13 million, 14 million, bring it down some. Allow us to do. You see, we have to prepare. See, no one's talking about the big fish that we have to prepare for. There's one player that we are about to prepare for his contract, and we cannot let him go, and that is Larry. Not X. Not yet. Larry Tunsil.
Yes.
People are forgetting. After next year, hey, Larry needs his money. We'd be fools to let Larry Tunsil go. And a left tackle is so expensive. We have to start game planning for that contract, then that contract. It's some contracts that'll be coming up.
Those could be the backbone. Like, obviously, X is going to be the backbone of the defense, and then you got to shore up that left tackle spot. And those are the 2 guys that are coming in contract years that we need to sign up.
Yep.
We need to be sure they're staying with us. We can't pull another Lamar Miller, Olivier Vernon, Charles Clay situation.
No, and we can't pick up a 5th-year option on Tunsil. No, because then he's unrestricted after that. You redo the contract this offseason or early next season. You have to. Don't let him go into an off-season as a free agent. We will lose him. Somebody will pay him massively.
If you're going to pay him that franchise tag money, and I think left tackles are making, I don't even know, I think like around 15, 16 million a year. Because they're like you said, it's the left tackle. It's the most important parts of the offensive line. Might as well just give him the contract to pay him that,
Yeah, I hope we don't go down that road, because I can see Larry Tunsil saying, no, I'll go ahead and sit out a year then. I don't think he'll take a franchise tag. I'm going to be honest, it's kind of disrespectful to players. because we run them through the ground, and it's like insurance every year just in case you get hurt, and that player never gets a chance to get his big contract when he's earned it.
Yeah.
It's kind of unloyal of a team to do, but it's business, man. It's business.
Definitely. So being that we're talking about players and we're talking about, holdouts and stuff like that, we're talking about the future. You brought up Rashad Jones. Now, for me, hearing him say that he's being underutilized and he's not really playing the line and stopping the run, I don't blame the dude, because that's all on Matt Burke.
Say that again?
Rashad Jones, essentially, I don't know if you saw there was an article where he was saying that he's being underutilized. He's not being used at the line of scrimmage to stop the run, which in the beginning of the season, he was great at that. Him and Mika being on the line was really stopping the run. And I think that all has to do with Matt Burke and how he's incompetent and he can't take the players and put them in the positions to succeed.
Well,
so what was your thoughts on Rashad?
Well, this is the one where I disagree with you, Doug. I disagree with you on that. Now, Matt Burke's just a bum, okay? Let's get that straight. Matter of fact, let's blame him anyway, even though this is the one thing I actually can't call Matt Burke. Because I broke it down today. I really thought about it. And if you really think about it, T.J. McDonald and Rashad Jones are both downhill safeties. They love playing in the box. If you notice, we put T.J. in the box recently and kept Rashad Jones back. Now, TJ is very effective in the box, but TJ can't cover worth of nothing. So given our recent defensive tackle problems, we need an extra man in the back. The better man in the coverage is Rashad Jones. So since they both are good in the box, let's put TJ in the box, let Rashad Jones stay out, because that's where we can maximize his production. It's not fair to say, but he's so explosive, because TJ McDonald's actually played very well in the box. Okay, he's played very well. He's made a lot of good run tackles in the box, a lot of good tackles for losses too. But it is unfair for Rashad Jones, and somebody said it today, one of the subscribers, and they were technically right. In this case, it's kind of selfish of Rashad Jones to say, that he wants to be more in the box. He doesn't like his role right now, because you have to do what's best for the team. If we put Rashad Jones in the box, and these teams are running 6- and 7-man offensive line, we're going to get killed in the secondary when we can use we can utilize you more out there. So it's a catch-22. I love to see Rashad in the box, but given us losing our defensive tackles and the dynamic of the team, I actually think that was one of the adjustments that was appropriate. If we did keep him in the box, it would be even worse in that secondary. So it's just one of those give and take situations, and I just think that Rashad is our guy. But I personally feel like his days are numbered in Miami because of stuff like this.
And the Jets game, taking himself out.
Yeah, for the record, too, he got pulled to the sideline. Yeah. When he was told to go back in, he refused.
Yeah.
And his days are numbered, man. I love Rashad, but, the writing's on the wall, unless they're going to re-up his contract for a good deal. Now, they may keep him just because releasing him, they will take a cap hit. So if he's not traded, then I don't know if they would actually take that cap hit, because he's still going to cost us about $7 million this year.
Yeah, if we do this. It would cost more for us to get rid of.
Yeah, it's if they get a draft pick or an asset, then I can see it happening. If not, then they're going to be stuck with them. But we shall see, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, because what I'm hearing is they really, really want Mika to be back there playing safety. They want him to be in the role that they're forcing Rashad to be in, and then you have to really think about the whole, Rashad and McDonald situation, because McDonald's only going to cost about $4 million next year. His contract is super cheap next year. So then you really got to start thinking
writing's on the wall. Writing is on the wall, and Mika was already brought in to be Rashad's replacement anyway. Rashad Jones going into his 11th season next year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. At the end of the day, somebody asked me today, how long do you expect a safety 10 years in to play very well? If you don't think we have him on the back end of his career, then you've lost it,
And then you look at it sucks too, because obviously, me and you are older in age-wise, so we've been watching the Dolphins forever, and it's the past decade, the staple of this defense has been Rashad Jones and Cameron Wake. And now it seems like their days are numbered with this team.
All good things must come to an end, and people have to realize that and not put their emotions in it. I mean, it hurts, you know.
Yeah.
People still defending Rashad right now. It would be crazy to get rid of Rashad. I understand how you feel, but at the end of the day, at some point, you got to phase them out.
If someone's offering us a 2 for Rashad, I would pull the trigger. No, no one will because of the contract.
I was just about to say, if you can get a 2, that would be sweet.
And that's a lot of people were pissed that the Dolphins traded Jarvis Landry to the Browns for 4, but they didn't realize that he was already. It's the contract only we got 4. If he was still on his rookie and he had 1 more year to go, we probably could have got 2 months for him.
Yeah. Now we got a 4 and a 7 for Landry. We got a 7 for this year. The problem is the Lions are going to get it for us getting Akeem Spence.
Yeah.
We got him in that trade and we gave up that 7, but it is conditional right now. But Landry, we weren't going to pick up no $14, $15 million tab. I keep telling people, you don't pay a receiver more than $10 million. And I don't care how great they are. But look at our receiving core now. We got 6 players who are reliable. I'm not saying they're superstars, but isn't it funny how reliable they are now?
Yeah.
And people also aren't noticing we've already gotten Devontae Parker's replacement in Bryce Butler.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm seeing from Bryce Butler too.
Man, going up, leaping in the middle of the end zone, catching touchdowns. That's what we wanted to see out of Parker for the last 4 or 5 years. Come on, man. They already got the replacement, and people not seeing that.
Now, and it's funny too because you look at the replacement, and my biggest replacement with Rashad Jones, with Jarvis Landry is Albert Wilson. And Albert Wilson this year was exceeding expectations.
I've been saying this to everybody. His production as a Dolphin, if healthy, would have been greater than Landry's production as a Dolphin. I said it earlier this season. If you go look at Jarvis Landry highlight video, you'll see he had 11 touchdowns for the Dolphins, all in the red zone, and you'd think he's a red zone threat, but every single one of them wide open or a pick play.
Yeah.
Wide open or a pick play. Albert Wilson was the cheaper version and more explosive. Faster.
When Landry was on the team, they were forcing the ball to Landry. So that's why he got his 100 catches, that's why he got his 1,000 yards, but he didn't get a lot of touchdowns.
At all.
So
And when he did, it was literally pick plays and broken down defenses. This man didn't go up and grab any catch. I don't care what you see him doing with the Browns here and there. He wasn't going up for us catching those bombs over people and doing this and that. Just wasn't happening.
Nope. So we talked about the team. We talked about the coaches. Talked about the players. What is your mindset on the owner, Stephen Ross?
Still yet to be seen, man. I know one thing, we're gonna have a lot to talk about his mindset this offseason. We're gonna have a lot to talk about his mindset this offseason, but I will tell you this. I know people keep on saying he hasn't made a decision yet, don't speak for him and this and that. But when you come to a head coach and you tell him keep your head up about 5 weeks ago, keep your head up, keep grinding, that's almost a pass for me. It's almost like saying, I understand your injuries, just keep on, grinding. Don't worry about it. These things happen. We'll get them next year. That's kind of what I heard out of it. So I don't think he's going to be cleaning the house, letting Gates go, doing this and doing that. But Matt Burke got to go.
Yeah. Matt Burke needs to go, and for me, Tannenbaum needs to go. They need to bring a Bill Parcells type back and really, help with, because Ross has a hard time picking football people, and he has a hard time picking football players, because in this past draft, he wanted the Dolphins to trade down and take Lamar Jackson, but then Fitz was on the board, and they couldn't pass up Fitz.
Well, hold on. Tannenbaum does the draft or free agency?
Tannenbaum's more money and player personnel. So what I'm hearing is Greer controls the draft, and Greer controls free agency and an aspect, and Gates has complete control of the 53-man roster.
So I like Greer.
Yeah.
Then Tannenbaum, I don't even know what you're for.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your purpose?
I think Tannenbaum's more of like a contract negotiation.
Well, yeah, whatever. It's Come on, man. You're not doing anything. If that's your job is to negotiate contracts, well, he's getting paid. Hey, then why get rid of him? At the end of the day, it is what it is.
I think he's supposed to like help the team in like personnel and like players, and it just like when Bill Parcells was here, we were getting the right players and the right coaches and the right schemes, and
does everybody else have 2 GMs like that? I'm curious.
I don't think so. Because I was going to say the Broncos, but Elway is both. Elway is the GM, and he's also the head of operations.
Yeah, so okay, one of them head of operations. I guess, man. As far as I care, I'm not very disappointed about what the front office has been doing. Though I'm really not.
Yeah.
I give them about a B minus. Some people would be like, you're crazy, but I'm looking at what they've been doing as of late, the last few years. They're cleaning stuff out. They're still recovering from the past. So I'm not too bad on the office right now. Now their coaching style all the way down. See, the front office had to coach Gase, but I don't think that's happening. So I don't even know if they know football that well. So it is what it is.
Before we get to the comment of the day, I just want to talk to you because you are somewhat famous now. So, so obviously, if people don't know about TD, which is crazy, you have to know about TD. He was, so when the Dolphins beat the Patriots, the Miami Miracle, he live streams every game. So if you don't know already, go over, check him out, subscribe. You probably already subscribed. He live streams every game. So he's live streaming the Patriots game, and I didn't watch it live, obviously I was watching the game, but when I watched it back, because I've live streamed the preseason games, and in the chat they'll tell you, like, touchdown or whatever, and I saw, like, yo, you guys are trolling me, you're messing with me.
Yeah, man, because it was kind of weird because we're sitting there with 7 seconds, I'm telling everybody, we got 7 more seconds, 10 hills, hey, let's do it, I'm getting excited, but in reality, it's like, this is kind of impossible, but let me just be positive for my team no matter what. And I see TD, and I'm like, are they talking to me? And then it's like, touchdown, and I'm like, okay, they're hoping we get a touchdown. And then it's like, because it's a delay on the live stream, I have NFL Sunday Ticket, so it's delayed about a play and a half. So I'm literally like, they're like, oh my gosh, OMG, Dolphins just scored, and then the chat went blank. Nobody commented anything for like a good 30 seconds. So I guess they were celebrating, but I didn't know. So I figured game over. But then people start commenting, game over, game over. And I'm like, yeah, this is about to happen. Game is over. And then they're like, Dolphins win. I'm like, nah, y'all troll. I'm like, nah, I don't believe this. That's why I said on the video, no, I don't believe this. And then I watched, and I lost it, man. It was even with what people were saying, I could not have imagined that happening, man.
Yeah, man. And then so not only did that go viral, but then you're on Miami Dolphins official Twitter and their fan reaction video.
Yes.
And then you're on CBS Morning before the Dolphins. Like, how does that feel? Like, what are you going through right now?
I mean, it's pretty good, man. It was a crazy week. The Dolphins organization contacted me. Could they use the video? I said, sure. Then next thing you know, I look up, I'm on their mesh up. That was pretty cool. And then after that, CBS is contacting me on Wednesday. And I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, the internet can be unforgiving. I'm like, this is one of those Patriots fans trolling, trying to get my address, trying to do this and trying to do that. And I'm literally, I believe the guy, but I'm going back and forth with the producer, Dan, and I'm saying, well, how can I prove that this is real? And stuff like that. And he had the actual head producer at CBS, the bigwig, contact me. And then I still didn't believe it. I had to call CBS. I said, can you put me through to Dan Ellis? They put me through, and I said, okay, it's the same voicemail. So I know this is real. And I still was paranoid until they pulled up to my house around noon on Friday.
That's awesome.
Literally, they pulled up on noon on Friday. It was an amazing shoot. It was a lot of fun. And it was just a great experience seeing myself on TV. And after that, the Dolphins contacted me back, asked me if I was local, if I can be on Dolphin Deal and be the host for one of theirs. So, I'm in Dallas, so I'm not local. They said whenever you come down, just let us know, and we want to definitely have you try to host one of the shows. So that's something I have in the bank. that'll be pretty cool to do as a life experience. So it's just been fun, man. I even got an email 10 minutes before we started about opportunity with sports blogging and stuff, but we shall see. I don't know. We'll see how all these things turn out.
Congratulations on everything.
It's amazing, man. It's been pretty fun, man. It's been pretty fun. Yeah. Except the Vikings beating us, that was depressing.
Right? You're on that high.
Oh my God. It turned into a normal day. Like, I'm on TV. Vikings beat us, and everything felt like it wasn't even high anymore. Yay. Oh my gosh, man. Just depressing.
Oh man. So normally I tell the guys comment below. Let me know what you guys think of everything that me and TD were talking about. Let me know what you guys think of what the future holds for this team. And I'm going to get to one of your guys' comments. This one comes from Jose Gonzalez, and he asks us, which free agents should the Dolphins try to sign this offseason? So I'm going to, obviously, when this happens, we'll probably do another video together where we break down the free agents and names and specifics, because people are going to get cut that we don't know about. People are going to get released, traded, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to position, I honestly think with this free agency, they need to go after a top-notch corner, and they need to go after a top-notch defensive tackle. That's what I would like. That's fair.
I'm all for the top-notch corner. If we don't get a linebacker in the draft, I think we need to go for a top-notch linebacker. I'm on record. I know people are like, we need guards, top-notch. I'm on record. Hey, all we need is one at the same caliber as the one that we lost due to injury. You know, because, excuse me, we're going to be bringing him back. So we just need depth at those positions. But top-notch, free agents, cornerback is definitely one for me. And I would have to say, I would have to say one guard, top-notch.
Yeah.
I mean, spend money.
Yeah.
I'm talking about good contracts, so we brought in an impact player, you know?
Yeah.
That was
it's all in the trenches. If we can get pressure on the quarterback, then these corners don't have to cover the receivers for too long, and vice versa. If our quarterbacks can stay in the pocket longer and actually run the ball, we'll start scoring like crazy.
Thank you.
Start winning.
And we blame our secondary, but no, look how long we require them to cover. It's ridiculous when every opposing quarterback you play has 5+ seconds to throw the ball.
I think the stat for this season, is the Dolphins have 30 missed sacks. And it's like, they get to the quarterback and they just can't make the sack.
No.
And that kills.
Cam Wake's getting held a lot, but hey, they're not calling it. I mean, crying ain't going to help. But at the end of the day, we're just missing it. But it's these heavy lines. In the last 6 weeks against the Dolphins, every team has run 6 or 7 on the O-line. And what's even crazier, there's times where we're rushing 3, and we have 8, Doug. We have 8 in the secondary and still can't make the play. 8 in the secondary, Doug. You can't make it up. 8 in the secondary, and you still can't stop them from getting the 3rd and 9.
Right?
Come on, man.
They always they find that pocket where someone blows a coverage.
The problem is we're not getting the pass rush. As soon as we start putting 5 men on the line of scrimmage, we will bring T.J. McDonald down to the line, is when the Vikings finally look like they were stalling. Finally. 21 zipping. Then you want to make the adjustment? You should have made this adjustment 5 weeks ago when I was yelling at you through my screen, live streaming. Put 5 on the line. Gosh. Gotta challenge
it. To the 3rd quarter and down 21-17.
Ridiculous, man. And then we went back to the ridiculousness.
Stop running the ball.
That's just a common theme, and it's ridiculous why we even stop running the ball consistently, but it's not getting on there. It is what it is.
But like usual, guys, follow me and TD on Twitter. I'm going to put it right below us. Go check us out. We tweet all the time. Check out my second channel, The Bit Boys. We put video games out every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Give this video a thumbs up because we did it. We did another class for you guys.
Yes.
Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to both of our channels. TD's channel and his previous video will be linked after in the end card. So be sure to subscribe to him if you're not already, because this dude is one of the coolest guys I've met on YouTube, hands down.
Ditto, man.
Go check him out.
Ditto,
but other
man.
than that, like usual, guys, stay classy. Fins up.
Fins up, baby. Peace. All right, Doug.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, no problem, man. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right, guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? Guess y'all can see me already. But yeah, man, that was the collab with me and Doug. I know somebody on here, I saw your comment say I look like T-Rex. Hey, it is what it is, baby. Sticks and stones may hurt my... No, sticks and stones can hurt my bones and words and everything. I think that was something like that when we were young. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Fins up, X is in the Pro Bowl. I know, man. X done made the Pro Bowl, y'all. Me too, Johnson, 71. X is the only one. It's crazy how Tunsil didn't make it, man. Hey, y'all saw my reaction to Miracle. I didn't see it, man. Send it to me. Fins up. You and Doug should do a weekly collab. Hey, man. If he's down with it, I'm down with it, man. It doesn't matter. I'll collab with anyone. One day we need to get me, Doug, K-Flex, round table it, man. See what happens. What's up, John? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. That's right, man. Tunsil will get in. Yeah, I don't like the fact that he'll get in as a replacement probably, but that's some crap. Why he didn't get in initially. Did you get my email, Bobby Blue? I'll check it out, man. Probably not. Well, if you sent it and it should be there, I probably haven't seen it yet. Thought I answered all emails today. I went back to answer them. Get it done. Hey, I got you, man. What up, bro? Fins up, though. Snub. Get on Twitter, TD. I'm on Twitter, but it's TD Sports Talk. I just haven't done my TD Fans Talk, man. I ain't no social media guru like that. What's up, Michaela? Shout out to you. I'll resend it. I appreciate that, Bobby, for sure, man. If I ever miss you, just resend. It wasn't in bad intention, man. What's up, Batman Pops? Shout out to you, man. That's definitely one of the best subscribers, man. Batman Pops, y'all. I'll post the link on comments after the video is published. All right, appreciate that, man. Super Bowl 2019, Miami Dolphins. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Elijah. Love you, man. What's up, TD? What up, Anthony Miller? What's up with you, man? Hey, y'all, but it's been a great day. Y'all need to go check out my videos, man. Today we talked about a lot of great, deep, insightful stuff. You should go check it out. Please watch the whole video before you start commenting. Because some people comment negative stuff and they be like, oh, never mind, because I watched the rest of the video. So just go check those things out. What up, Pete? What's up, TD? What up, Doug? Doug, out of here, man. You're late. Real fans don't lose hope. That's right, man. Michaela got to keep schooling y'all, man. Michaela got to school y'all every time, man. Real fans don't lose hope. That's what I'm talking about. We going to the Super Bowl this year. TD, I missed it. TD, how did you become a Dolphin? How did I become a Dolphin? Well, it was something with my mom and dad conceiving me, and it was just in my bloodline. So I'm not sure. You know, I wasn't alive then, but it happened before I was born. I'm just saying, you know. So it is what it is. LOL, I am late. Yeah, you late, Pete. Don't be acting like Dwayne Wade, man. I'm late to the streams, man. This is rewind all over it. 35-0 Dolphins over Jag. That would be beautiful. How did you become a Dolphin fan? I just answered that, man. Born a Dolphin fan. I just love nothing but them from day one, man. Day one. It's been my team, and it always will be. But I'm going to go out there and give my wife some help, y'all. I'm going to end the stream. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all love and support. I can hear my 2-year-old going off on her out there, so I got to go out there and make sure I straighten him out and make sure he's straight. But Tannehill better not lose to Cody Kessler. Oh, you want to blame Tannehill? You mean that offensive line better not lose to Cody Kessler, okay? And if you're not subscribed to Anthony Saba's channel, go subscribe to the channel, man. He dropping some bombs today, man. He dropping some amazing film to prove to all the haters. Tannehill back to pass. A two-man route. Gase running a two-man route. We got 8 men on the line of scrimmage and still can't stop the pass rush. King and Drake just flop on the defensive end, and they sack us. Go check out Anthony Saba's channel. So I ain't got to defend myself so much about Tannehill. So y'all can go see facts. You can start seeing some film, y'all. Some real film, all right? I'm the biggest hater and Tannehill lover at the same time. We know, Pete. Trust me. Saba is a real one. Yes, he is. He done dropped 3 new fresh videos today, Anthony Saba. And he show y'all what time it is, man. O-line equals Patriots. Can't make tackles. Gronk. Oh, man. We got to fix these things, y'all. You're the best Dolphin fan I know. Man, that's what's up, Lucas. That's either a compliment or you don't know a lot of Dolphin fans. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the best, man. I don't know. There's a lot of people on here that argue that. There's some great Dolphin fans on here, man. I'm too humble to say I'm the best, man. Only a real Dolphin fan in the ocean could have avoided all those sacks. A real Dolphin in the ocean. You're right. Only a real Dolphin in the ocean could have avoided those. But hey, let the haters tell you it's Tannehill's fault. No pocket presence, man. If Colts win this week, we done, man. Hey, man, we're not done. It's 4 different scenarios, man. Go check them out before you say that. TD, you are one of them. Throw period. Batman, you have to rephrase, man. TD, you are one of them. Throw period. I'm not sure what that means, man. Maybe I'm just suck at reading sometime on these small screens. I sent it. Appreciate you, Bobby Blue. I'll definitely check it out. I think you will like it. Appreciate that, man. That's my email. I got you 5 scenario. 5. I know 4 scenarios. I don't know about 5. Fill me in if that's the case. Stay up, everyone. TD, who we picking at 32 in the first round? Listen, man, we ain't picking in the first round. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to trade that first round pick. We're going to trade it. We're going to trade it for a first round pick next year. And that's going to be better for us because it ain't going to be 32. Whoever we trade it to is going to be a higher pick. True Dolphins fan, TD. Love it, Pops. What's up? What up, Justin? Pete, I'm with you, Pete. We 100. We're on the same page, man. Hey, low battery anyway. That's my cue. It's TD Fans Talk, y'all. Love you. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna go ahead and hang out with the wife for the rest of the night. Love you, love you, love you. Peace, y'all. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Blah!